Set. 180. Gun. Check.
On first down, it's Newton. And his first pass is incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. These two teams squaring off here in week one. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Newton got a man and he hits him in stride. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again is Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Newton on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bryce Hager came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun. Newton got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. On fourth down, the Panthers send out Michael Pilardi to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On first down, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. He juked him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. He's coming. Double up. Hey! He's coming. Double up. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Watch QB draw.
From the gun, Newton looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Don't get nervous.
Great.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, Pete.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there from McCaffrey. 62 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Newton now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Hogan there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Get ready. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Out to his left. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Value 3.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tiger.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Gall. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
Is there anything Luke Kuechly can't do on the field?
Doesn't seem to be the case.
I mean, we just saw the sack there, right? We know he's terrific in pass coverage, but what I like is his intelligence, the way he gets a defense set, and he actually audible defenses when he sees what the offense is presenting and get them into something else and get them into a better spot.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it out. Check 99. Check 99. Hey!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton completes it to Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But it's now 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Hold on.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 7-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 36, 33, 218, chop.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now it's Gurley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
59. On the 15, check 50. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
Shell.
On first down, gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go one more. 12.
Now gone. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Clay Matthews able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Great.
Mike 50.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Here it goes. Look at him.
Throwing is Newton. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Check three.
Great.
Check 37. Slam. Match box.
Newton to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Let's get it.
What? 180. Corn out.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Newton throwing again. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Newton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
20.
Throwing again, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason?